Hey everybody, welcome to Perry TV. We got my buddy Scott Ritter on. He says America is running out of missiles. Well, you wouldn't know it by looking at it because they have a lot of daylight bombs going off. I know they do that for propaganda, America does, but let's hear what Scott has to say, because love him or hate him, he's great to listen to.
He thinks he's going to accomplish by re-engaging in was it Einstein, I believe, who said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. Well, here we are doing the same thing, even less so. I mean, we're not even coming in as hard as we came in the first time and expecting a different outcome. The only change here, and again, it's always difficult to assess anything that Donald Trump's doing because
He's right about that.
As other people have said, he's just straight up batshit crazy.
No, he's not straight up batshit crazy, Scott. Come on, have some decorum, sir.
Body and a mind that's unpredictable. But it was fascinating to see him say the Iranians aren't allowed to charge anything going through the Strait of Hormuz. But now I'm taking over the Strait of Hormuz.
You heard it, and he's smart. There you go. That's the thing. Iran goes ahead, and the Iranians aren't stupid. Iran goes ahead and says, we want to charge a toll if we're going to have peace. And, we went through all this hassle, and you're not going to give us any money to help us repair our country. And even though Iran turned their country into a giant underground military base, okay, that's threatening the whole Middle East, the whole world, really, when you think about it. They want to have a toll bridge in the Strait of Hormuz. Like, that's a great idea, right? There's one problem. Donald Trump, here's a perfect example. I'm in America. There's a new bridge, the Gordie Howe Bridge. Gordie Howe, if you don't know, was a old-timey Detroit hockey player, played for the Detroit Red Wings, great player. They built an amazing billions of dollar bridge from Canada, United States, okay? There have been bridges from Canada, United States, the two best friends in the whole world, since the two were countries, okay? Since the British, stayed in Canada and America became America with George Washington. What does Trump do? What does he do? And this is a friend of his. He goes ahead and doesn't let the bridge open. Why doesn't Trump let this brand new bridge, where there's more trade between Canada and the United States than any country in the world trades more? No country in the world trades more than Canada, United States, and back and forth. Okay? No country. Okay? And I'm talking oil, and they built electricity and power plants specifically so neighbors can trade. What does Trump do? He walks in and closes the bridge before it even opens, okay? Inconveniencing businesses, people, travelers, me, okay? Why? Because he didn't get enough money from the toll. He wanted to prove that he could get more money from the toll bridge from Canada to United States, where I think it's like $8, and he wanted to get, $12. I mean, so that gives you a bit of his mindset. He's a businessman, but he likes to show his power. He's got a good heart, but when it comes to money, he'll do anything to get it. And these wars are only about money, okay? You just got to look through history. They're about land and money. People are just like that. Some, like World War II and Hitler, he wanted living space. The fact that, he didn't like the Bolsheviks in Russia that's a story for another day. But he wanted Lebensraum. They wanted land in Russia. So anyway, the long and the short is that what Scott is saying, and sorry to digress there, to make an analogy with the Gordie Howe Bridge, but what Donald Trump is doing, and Scott Ritter is correct, Donald Trump wants to set up a toll booth. He's saying that the world owes him money for what he did in Iran. He wants to set up a toll bridge so that every ship that passes through to these other big Asian countries, okay, Russia doesn't need the oil from there, okay, but they're going to pay Donald Trump or America. So there you go. That's why he's doing it, and Scott is correct. So thanks for watching, giving Scott his due this time. And if you agree, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, if you do agree and you like what I do, please leave me a donation by Cra6y. Small, anything helps, because I want to get a proper computer so I can play clips and not hold the phone up to the TV. Thanks again, and if you comment, I answer everybody back. Have a great day.